I'm John Corney from espressocoffeesnobs.com. Today I'm going to show you how to foam milk to make a latte, cappuccino or flat white. Normally you would foam milk using the foaming wand on an espresso machine like this. That's a great idea with a machine like this because it has two boilers, one for the espresso making and a separate boiler for foaming the milk, and the temperature of the water involved is different. If you've just got a single boiler machine, which many of the domestic espresso makers are, then one great alternative is to use an Aerolatte whisk such as this. So I will show you today how to foam the milk using one of these whisks. Something that's very important is to always make sure that the batteries are fully charged. So I use rechargeable batteries, and I use AA 2000 milliamp, which is higher than the normal 1500 milliamp batteries. Okay, I've already preheated some milk in the microwave, so I'm just going to get that. I use this heavy mug, which I just got from my office job, and it's about 14 ounces, or that's 450 milliliters. This is a good one to use because it's heavy and it's tall. You will need to find out by trial and error how much milk you need according to your taste, and also how long to microwave it for. For me, it's about 1 minute 10 seconds when I keep the mug in the fridge, which helps prevent it coming over the top as the milk heats. Okay, so as far as the whisking is concerned, make sure before you start you place the whisk into the milk below the surface so as to avoid creating large bubbles and splashing yourself. Turn the whisk on, and once the milk starts circulating in the clockwise direction, you can move the whisk against that flow. This creates greater tension and helps foam the milk more. You'll notice that there's a whirlpool in the center which is sucking in air and creating the micro bubbles. I can see it's forming the classic velvety texture that we like to see in the foamed milk. Okay, I think it's looking about right, so I'm going to turn it off, keeping the whisk below the surface before removing it. I then run the whisk under the tap, just to keep it clean. Needs a little more cleaning than that. And then I use a cloth like this to bang the milk on if there are too many large bubbles on the top. When you do this, just be a little careful that it doesn't splash up at you. I have a large teaspoon, and I fold the foam that's collected at the top into the thinner milk at the bottom, so that even the milk at the bottom has some foaming in it as well. It's actually looking very nice and velvety. I'll just pour it out now into this glass pitcher so that you can see the consistency of the milk. What comes out last is more foamy than what comes out first, and that's the great stuff for making cappuccinos, which we will go over in another video. So you can see it's quite foamy, velvety, stretched texture in the milk, almost like meringue before it's cooked. Okay, so that's how to make foam your milk using an Aerolatte whisk. You can find more about making the milk on my website, espressocoffeesnobs.com. I'm John Corney. Thank you for joining me. Bye.